Tolma funya da kano.
Ke kanoni sondo molena.
Barai abaraka binta sidibe.
Jarama binta sidibe.
Jarama binta sidibe.
Jigen juman gorga.
Juglen ñu fecc sopp sa yaay bu yow
Juga.
dooleel jigéen yi réew mi la tax a jóg
Jugla yow.
Banjul be koy na ñépp la ràññee royu kay nga yow dañ leen ñu laaj te xam te di xamal yow ñoo ñu xamagul lañ leen ñu wecceeku te du wecci ñun bëgg a wecceeku jaamu yàlla ci la sant yàlla ci la war na bépp jaam tàkku liggéey fas jom lañ lay wuyoo man mii naw naa la war na jigéen yi réew mi jóg jàppale baatu jigéen ñi tàkku liggéey fas jom lañ leen ay wuyoo jigéenu Gambia
Jigen yu man gorga.
Mbange kanole oy, mbama oge kanole, tolma funya da kano.
Ke kanoni sondo molena.
Mbange kanole, mbama oge kanole, tolma funya da kano.
Ke kanoni sondo molena.
Olile sisu, tolma funya da kano. Afro Honda sisu,
Ke kanoni sondo molena.
Sopeya sisu, tolma funya da kano. Women's Bureau sisu,
Ke kanoni sondo molena.
Antiyama si tolma funya da kano. Ya awadame,
Ke kanoni sondo molena.
ya sama ya yo ya sama ya teral nga bur teral ba dolo ya teralim nga say mas
It's a warm welcome to our multi-sports program. I am Babukar Senghor. On our today's discussions, we will be having members of the task force for football development here with us. I have Umar Salah, the chairman, and Musa Sise, who will be definitely talking to us about some of the things they've been doing since the establishment of the task force. Mr. Salah and Master Sise, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think we'll be joined by Ibu Fai later on in the program as we look into what the gentlemen are doing with the task force and what they are aiming to achieve. First, Mr. Salah, before I turn to the PRO, can you briefly say hi to the public and tell us actually what you've been doing since the establishment of the task force?
Thank you, Babukar. Hi, everybody out there. My name is Umar Salah, chairman of the task force. Well, on the 2nd of August 2011, the task force was inaugurated at the Independence Stadium, and the task force was set up by the ministry responsible for youth and sports in this country, and by the minister himself. And the task force was mandated to look at two things. That is the management of our national teams, which is the senior team, the under-20 team, and the under-17. And the second mandate was to take a look or make a surgical analysis of the roles and responsibilities between the Ministry of Youth and Sports and GFA, which is the body responsible for the management of sports in this country, the ministry and all the other stakeholders, particularly the Gambia for Goal, which is the organization charged with the responsibility of raising funds for the ministry for sports. These are the two mandates that we have, and since the inauguration of the task force, we've been having a series of interviews with personalities that we thought can definitely contribute towards the task of the mandate of the task force. So we have been having a series of interviews. We sit every Tuesday and Thursday at the Independence Stadium boardroom. And we have also decided to have a series of radio programs, radio and television programs. And the reason for these programs are to inform the general public about the mandates of the task force, and at the same time invite them to contribute towards the mandate of the task force. Because we don't want at the end of the day for people to just go and say that, oh, it's only the opinion of the task force.
You have people coming in to... We
have people that we have invited. These are selected people that we have invited to come in.
How has the response been, Cisse, since you started? There are many people coming around to, take part in some of the deliberations and giving suggestions and the like?
Yes, it's been good. Good in the sense that all those identified and earmarked to come and share their ideas and their thoughts on what should be done with our game and how should we best carry it forward have come forward. And more importantly, since we started going around this PR, offensive, people have also been forwarding ideas that we think are very relevant to the exercise that we've been tasked with. Because, you see, the Gambian public are very passionate and enthusiastic about football, and are not very happy with what is happening with it. So I think that is what is responsible for most of this, positive contribution we're having of late. But it's going to go on. The time frame that we had earlier on has elapsed, but because we couldn't start the time when the task force was inaugurated. But we still have things to do. We have lots of people to talk to, and we're also soliciting lots of members of the public to come forward and share their ideas, their thoughts on what is happening and how best we can move forward.
At a personal level, what have you been actually looking into, specific issues with our football? What do you think is definitely wrong with the football?
That could be tricky, but I think, on a nutshell, we can say that there isn't enough money in our football. That is categorically clear. That the entire country knows that there isn't money to run our football. That is just one thing. But football in particular, but sports in general, the entire ministerial budget on youth and sports is not enough to run only football. It's football alone in the country. So that is one big obstacle. And that being the case, money is something that should be continuously looked for, 24/7, 12 months of the year, the 7 days of the week and the 30 days of the month, continuously should be looked into and see how best all the sporting associations in the country need to excel. Mr. Salah had reiterated this as to all the sports in the country have a problem. All the association sports. There isn't any leagues, or there aren't much leagues that people can look forward to and at least excel themselves in the sports that they wish to excel in. So these are all problems.
Mr. Salah, he didn't mention, Cisse didn't mention of the issue of lack of financial resources to inject into football. But it's not only football. We're talking about a whole array of sports in the country, and football do take a large chunk of what we do as a sporting nation. Gambia, some few years ago, did very well in junior categories, and even at senior level, we we were just some whisker away from qualifying in the competition. That's a, you know, the current situation is a far cry of the past